Welcome to Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest. Each episode, we dive into reviews and tips on businesses, health, products, and services that matter to you. Now, let's meet our dynamic hosts. Julian, a seasoned entrepreneur and tech enthusiast who keeps you ahead of the curve. And Olivia, our health and wellness expert with unfiltered takes on the latest trends. Together, they'll help you navigate what's worth your time and what's not. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an episode packed with honest opinions and valuable insights. This is Rave and Rant.
Ever wondered what it really takes to turn a specific need into a business? Especially, when you're starting with not much more than a vision and just, grit.
Yeah, it's quite a story.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into a pretty fascinating one. A brand that, and this is true, literally began selling jeans from a motorhome.
That's right. We're looking at Kimes Ranch, drawing from sources like Kimes Ranch, a Western wear legacy, and their own brand story on their website. These really map out the journey of Matt and Amanda Kimes, how they saw something missing and, built this recognized Western apparel company.
Okay, so our mission here is to pull out the key nuggets. How did they mix that classic Western feel with, modern fashion? And crucially, how did they get through those tough early days to build this family-owned legacy? Okay, let's get into it. Let's unpack this.
Well, what's really compelling, I think, is how Matt and Amanda Kimes were already steeped in the Western world, generations of it. So they didn't just see a gap in the market. It feels like they felt it personally.
Okay, so it was more than just a business idea.
Exactly. This deep understanding of what their customer needed, what the sources call the gene that was missing from the Western world. That let them design something really specific, blending that classic style they knew with the fit and, importantly, the durability people wanted.
So they weren't just making any jean, they were aiming for the jean. With that background, how did they figure out the exact features, the fit that was missing? And those early days selling from a motorhome, what did that actually teach them versus, say, starting in a store?
Well, that direct approach, selling right there at horse shows, swap meets, that was basically their real-time market research lab.
Right. Makes sense. Boots on the ground, or jeans in the motorhome, I guess.
Yeah. And those early years, definitely tough, financial struggles, and they didn't really have a fashion background per se. They had to learn so much on the fly. But selling direct, face-to-face, let them build their reputation bit by bit.
So constant feedback.
Constant feedback. It meant they could keep tweaking the product. They were committed, the sources say, to finding the best team of cutters, sewers, and washers until their product was undeniably the best fit and quality. It was about making that commitment real, even when things were tight.
That focus on quality and fit sounds like that's what really set them apart. You mentioned details, like a knife pocket, and a specific women's waistline. That sounds interesting. High coverage, but still fashionable.
Precisely. Those details made the jeans super versatile. You could ride in them comfortably, but they also looked good, like just a streetwear.
Bridging the gap.
Exactly. It wasn't just Western wear anymore. Their vision, it seems, was always about bringing Western back to its roots, but with that fashionable edge. It's genuinely where the fashion world meets the Western world, as one source puts it. They were kind of leading a trend by blending those insights.
Smart. Expanding their audience without losing who they were.
Right. And that dedication, it wasn't just the product. It was the whole brand identity. I mean, they even changed the name a couple of times. Started as Longhorn Jean Company, then LJC Apparel.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but adapting like that seemed to actually strengthen their core vision, not water it down.
And the family-owned aspect, is that just a nice detail or something more?
Oh, I think it's strategic. It's a huge pillar for them. Unlike maybe other startups getting pressure for fast growth, being family-owned, let them focus long-term, focus on quality, build those direct customer relationships. That fosters a kind of loyalty that's really valuable.
That makes sense. Slow and steady.
It let them grow steadily, expanding beyond just jeans into a whole line apparel, hats. They're aiming to be a full lifestyle brand, moving beyond just the traditional Western market.
So let's bring it back. What does this all mean for you listening? The Kimes Ranch story, I think, it's a really powerful reminder. Find a genuine need like that gene that was missing, and then stick to your guns on quality and vision, that superior fit, classic style. motto. It shows you can turn those early struggles into something really successful, something recognizable.
Absolutely. And what's so fascinating is how they use that multi-generational know-how. They overcame the money issues, the lack of fashion experience by just doing it, learning as they went. They didn't just make tough jeans, they made versatile ones. That women's waistline, the men's knife pocket, thoughtful stuff. When you connect it to the bigger picture, it really is about blurring lines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blending fashion with the Western world in a way that works.
Which leads to a really important question for you to think about. In your own work, your own field, where's that unmet need? Where could your clear vision, combined with a real focus on quality, create something that breaks out of its niche and becomes, well, a true lifestyle staple? Something to chew on.
That's a wrap for this episode of Rave and Rant. We hope you found our insights helpful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on our latest reviews and tips. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a rating and review. It really helps us reach more listeners like you. Have a topic you'd like us to cover or something you want us to rave or rant about? Connect with us on social media or visit our website to share your suggestions. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep exploring what's worth your time and what's not. This is Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest.